Hi everyone, it's Emma from Living in Perfect Harmony. So I wanted to jump on today and explain a little bit about the energies that are around us at the moment and what we've got to come. I'll touch on a couple of different groups of the collective and also the twin flames as well. So we've just gone through the full moon in Sagittarius. So it's quite an emotionally volatile time. You might have a desire to express your feelings a bit more. This is probably not going to be in a very nice way. Is probably a good way of putting it. You'll be feeling quite emotional. So you might, the saying, some things better left unsaid, kind of springs to mind a bit. Because there's a connection with Jupiter as well. So Jupiter is kind of adds fuel to that fire that's already burning in the Sagittarius energy. So if you have had any issues with anybody, you might want to avoid them at this time. So, nothing is said that you don't want to be. So it's a full strawberry moon in Sagittarius and it's moving into Capricorn. That was the 17th of June. So things will be being brought up to the surface with this moon. It's going to kind of illuminate everything or anything rather that you still have left that maybe you haven't healed completely yet. Remember as well, healing does come up in layers. It's like an onion. So, you might have thought you healed one aspect maybe, or even all of it, but then another aspect will come up. So the moon this month is kind of highlighting those little bits that you might have left. Or if you're still in the earlier stages of your awakening, you're just starting to wake up and learn all about this kind of thing, you're probably going to feel a lot more coming up to the surface this month, because the energies are getting steadily faster and faster the more of us that are starting to wake up now and the more our energies are rising. So that's unfortunately that's bringing up everything. Sometimes it can feel like all in one go, but it's certainly a lot in one go anyway. But it is a good thing because you get all this over a lot faster. The sooner you can start releasing these things and letting go of these things, the further forward you'll progress. So where some of us it's taken maybe 10 years to get to this point, it's taken you a more shorter amount of time. So yeah, just keep going with that. If you do feel like you need any healing and you're struggling, I also do that. You can see reviews on my Facebook page, which I'll leave the link below, or you can contact me either through my website. Again, I'll leave the link below for that. And I do trauma healing in the sense of counselling, like helping you get through narcissistic abuse, all that kind of thing, emotional abuse, psychological abuse, and how to heal from that and how to let it go. Also as well, you can get a full energy clearing, so that's like cleaning out all these traumas that we go through. We get a collection inside of negative energy, and all that needs to be released as well, so we're clean and pure and we can ascend easily. And by cleansing all that now and removing that as we heal the traumas mentally, that helps us ascend a lot faster as well, and it keeps the path clear. That is a lot easier way to do it. So if you feel the need for that, then contact me or have a look online. There'll be other healers as well that you might resonate with more. So yeah, the moon, so that's going to illuminate to you all those things, so you can then let go of them and be able to move forwards and onwards and upwards with the rest of your journey. So those further along the path, we are still having things coming up now, especially I've noticed past life experiences. I've just been going through this myself. It's quite strange. seeing yourself in another life and remembering things. But to me, I feel, and from what I'm hearing, that's a sign that you're a lot closer to Ascension and fully anchoring in the 5D. So I'm quite happy that that's happening. It's actually, once you've dealt with all the issues that we've dealt with in this life, actually dealing with the past life stuff hasn't been that scary or hard. You can feel the emotions come up inside you, but they're not as bad as the emotions we've had to deal with in this life before we began our healing. So if they are coming up, don't be scared. Just try and see what it is that's coming up in that vision, or however you're experiencing it, and what you feel you need to learn from that or heal from that, depending on what the case may be. And of course, you can meditate, speak to your spirit guides, your higher self, any guidance you need. And I also offer reads, so you could come to me for that as well if you were looking for more guidance. So moving on to the twin flames, I know a lot now are waking up. Some are even being woken up that probably weren't going to be woken up, maybe, or certainly not at this moment in time. It would have been a bit longer down the path. But a few of the twins aren't quite making it, so now they've had to open up kind of the reserves. So you might be in the early stages of that. Try and have as much empathy and compassion for your twin as you can, especially if you're having a really difficult time with them. The best thing I can say, if they're being awkward or they're just not making you feel good, or they're not on board with this yet, then you need to give them space for spirit to work with them and to bring them round. But also, if you work on yourself while they're doing their thing, you're going to help bring about that union a lot faster, because by you doing your inner work that you need to do, and by clearing the energies that exist between the two of you, you're bringing that union together. That resistance then is starting to lift bit by bit by bit. So just keep pushing forward with yourself. Try not to focus on what your twin's doing, whether he's going to wake up or not, whether he's going to start being spiritual like you might be. It will happen. It does happen. I'm kind of at that point with my twin now, and it has been hard going, but just listen to your gut. Your gut knows, and listen to your higher self as well, and they'll help you get through it and in the tough times. But yeah, the more I realised that I needed to heal on myself and focus on myself, we quickly came back to union in a matter of weeks, and he was like a completely different person. So it does work. Just keep pushing forward with it. For those of you further along, twins, I do feel June, around the summer solstice, we are going to start seeing full harmonious unions happening. Certainly going into July as well. But yeah, I'm feeling them coming up very soon, so you might be feeling that too. Let me know in the comments below if you are. So that's about it. I'll come on and do another energy update nearer to the sign of when we're coming up to the new moon. So I'm feeling guided to do a couple of cards. I'm going to go with Archangel Michael. These are just some oracle cards. I'll come on and do a proper read with the tarot at some point, but I just wanted to pull these today and see what kind of guidance we have for you over the next coming days or so. So, what messages would you like the collective to know, please, Archangel Michael? Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so what are the energies that you would like the collective to know? Okay, I'll pull 3 cards. Any more messages for the collective? Messages for the... Okay, thank you. Great. Okay, so we've got spend more time outdoors. So my prayer, thank you for motivating me to spend more time outdoors and for helping me relax and enjoy connecting with nature. So that that card goes with what I was saying before about how you might find a lot coming up this month around this time. If you can get into nature as much as you can, even if it's just sat in your garden with your feet on the grass, imagining roots coming down into the earth, and just ground yourself. You can go paddling in water, anything, and that's going to help those emotions to come out, that trauma to release, for you to let it go. We get all our energies from the earth, and it's so important that we do learn to connect with nature again during this process, because it's just so peaceful, and it really does help. And then we got honor and trust your feelings. So let me see that. My prayer, thank you, Archangel Michael, for supporting, guiding and protecting me as I listen to and act upon my feelings. Help me understand and express my emotions with love. So again, with this new moon bringing up emotions that can be heightened, that's why I was saying you probably want to avoid the people that maybe you've had a bit of issues with recently, you know, so you can make sure that when you do speak to them, if you need to speak to them again, that you yourself are coming from a place of love and not anger, because we want to get rid of all that so we can exist in the 5D. We only have love and compassion and forgiveness. There's none of those negative energies, and anyone like that won't be coming with us until, you know, they do their work and ascend too. So lean on God and the angels for support. My prayer, let's just show you the card. Dear God and angels, I give you this situation now and completely. I step out of my way and allow divine miracles to shine through everyone and everything involved. So again, that's helping you be able to release the situations you need to easily, and just hand it over to God and the angels, and they can deal with, you know, any of the other aspects, transmute the bad into good. So I'll pull a couple of butterfly oracle cards used by Doreen Virtue, and we'll just see if we can get any messages with these cards today. Okay, any messages, please, Spirit, for the collective? Sentimental feelings. Join in. And new exercise program. Okay, so first card we got is sentimental feelings. So that's trying to look back on the things that are going to be coming up this month. You might have more positive memories come up as well, because the more we release the negative and heal from the past, we actually start remembering all the good memories we had, and the space where all that bad was for so long gets filled up with all the nicer memories. So certainly those of you a lot further along the path, you might be having a lot of sentimental feelings this week coming up, so you should be prepared for that. Obviously, let everything just flow through you. Try not to resist it. Don't cling on to it, and just let it flow out. And call the angels and universal oneness in to help you release that as well and take it away. Anything that no longer serves you, they can help you take that. So we've got joining in as well. So this also came out with a new exercise program. So I love these cards, they're so pretty. So yeah, they both go together. If you've been thinking about starting up maybe a new exercise regime, or even if you haven't, Spirit is saying now is definitely the time to move forward with that. Yoga's a really good thing for Ascension. It's good for letting out all those negative energies. We've got Tai Chi as well. I've heard that's very good. I'm wanting to start yoga myself, actually. I've been meaning to do it for a while, and so I think these cards kind of apply to me too. So anyway, that's everything for today. Contact me if you would like a read or any healings yourself. I offer free calls as well, so we can discuss any of your needs before moving forward with anything. So if you've got any questions, just let me know. I'll pop all the links down below. Please do like and share the video if it resonated with you today, and leave any comments below. Yeah, so that's great. Okay, thank you. Have a good week. Bye.